everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today it's going to be one of my quick impromptu unedited videos where I do an unboxing, often of a slightly old school fragrance or a vintage one. In this case, kind of an old school brand, but not a massively old fragrance. So it should be really interesting to find out about this one. This fragrance actually is renowned as one of the best sandalwood men's fragrances in the game by connoisseurs, by a lot of people I've seen talking in Facebook groups about fragrances, that kind of thing. A lot of people really rate this one as one of the best sandalwood fragrances, and so we're going to get stuck into the unboxing right now. I've cheated a little bit and made a little preliminary incision on my parcel here. I actually bought this one on eBay. It's widely available still, and you can buy it for reasonable prices brand new online, but I found one on eBay a touch cheaper than the usual retail. So let's see what we've got here. Came just at the end of the last week, and as you can probably see there, it's something by G.O.F. Trumper. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the brand before I talk about anything else. So there's the rather fetching box that the fragrance in question comes in, which I do like a lot. So let's talk about the G.O.F. Trumper brand. Okay, very interesting brand actually, this one. It's one of those real historic, traditional English brands, a little bit like Floris is another brand I think of in very much the same vein. So the brand was founded way back in 1875 when George Francis William Trumper established a gentleman's barber shop in Curzon Street in Mayfair, the exclusive part of central London. So it's been going, I mean, the brand has been going an absolutely long time there. And now, not only was he rather good, apparently, at cutting men's hair, but he was also, according to the blurb on Wikipedia, something of a master perfumer and quickly established a reputation for his fantastic perfumes. The company, of course, has been thriving for many years and went on to bigger and better things throughout the 20th century, known for their shaving products, aftershaves, colognes, and other non-fragrance things too. I think generals, accoutrements, I think they do cufflinks and things like that, but pretty well known for their fragrances too. Now, one of the most famous ones, there's quite a few, is it Eau de Portugal? I want to get that one, but I haven't got it yet. Eucharist from 1912 release, imagine that. It is one of their really long-established favourites, and I've not actually tried that for a while, but I don't own it, but I've tried it in a shop. Featured in a James Bond novel, I think, once or maybe even twice. So it's this classic kind of gentlemanly stuff with this house. Lots of really good fragrances, and I kind of like the aesthetic and everything. A little bit stuffy and old-fashioned in their image, I think. Perhaps in a way with Norton and Wilson and Gravitas Peron, we're sort of trying to tap in to that British historic brand type of vibe, although we are, of course, very much new kids on the block. Follow the link in the description if you want to check out Gravitas Peron, if you haven't tried our amazing Fougere yet. We have a fantastic sequel coming very soon, more details to come, coming out hopefully spring this year, i.e. really soon. Okay, let's stop enough waffling now, Mr. Smelly. Let's get into the actual thing you're here for. So apparently one of the best sandalwood fragrances, and we have a nice cardboard box, which it would be great if I could open it. That would be better. Struggling. There we go. Okay, so the person who sent it has kindly put some what do you call it, bubble wrap in there, which is good to stop it rattling around. So I don't know if this is actually the original box for this fragrance, quite frankly. Probably not, but it was a nice touch. Okay, so they've wrapped it up. Okay, that's good. Let's check it out then. As you're no doubt aware then, the fragrance in question is Sandalwood Cologne, G.O.F. Trumper, a 2002 release. I actually only found that out when I researched it for this video, because I kind of got the feel that it might be a lot older than that, but apparently it was just, I think it was, there's some blurb about the Queen's Jubilee year, or one of the, was it Golden or whatever Jubilee that was for the Queen of England that year, that having something to do with it, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, 2002 release, so not mega old. Let's have a look at the actual fragrance. Quite a nice, although slightly rudimentary bottle. I tell you what, let's read some of the blurb on the back, because that can be handy. So sandalwood, of course, a really famous ingredient for fragrances, and it's the Mysore sandalwood from, I think it's in India. Very hard to come by now, so I'm not saying this necessarily contains that ingredient. They are saying on the back of the box, sandalwood is a very rare and precious perfume, and its popularity has caused many substitutes and inferior preparations to be produced. Oh dear. To uphold our tradition of excellence, the sandalwood oil used by trumpers in the manufacture of our products is only of the very highest quality and originates from the mountains of Mysore, of the mountainous Mysore area of India, the centre of world sandalwood production. So we've got real sandalwood in here, Mysore sandalwood, fantastic. There's some really interesting blurb on the back here. I'm going to read it out while you can see the bottle so this doesn't get visually too boring. So I'll carry on with that in a moment. Let's have a look then at the products. My unboxing skills could do with a little improvement here. I've pulled out the whole of that card thing, so let's put that back in. There's the bottle though. What a charm! Oh, that's a charming design. I didn't realise the lid looked quite as good as that. So very nice, tasteful. It's kind of simple. It doesn't look mega expensive, the bottle, but it's a very nice, tasteful thing. That lid gives it a little touch of class there. Probably costs about 3p to make, but it gives it something a little bit extra. And the actual bottle, I think, looks good, if kind of rudimentary. So I'm happy with that. Let's find out a bit more about this fragrance then. So I'll give you some more blurb from their box. That might be fun, actually. So they're saying Santalum album. I think I had that album by Santana. No, that was Prax. Anyway, the sandalwood tree is a marvel in itself, related to the European mistletoe. I never knew that. It is a parasite tree. What? Growing to a height of 40 feet and thriving best in the mountainous region of Mysore. The history of sandalwood is as old as civilization itself. That's quite old. In Egypt, it was known as long ago as 1700 BC and has been held in high esteem ever since. It's been used as a burning material during religious rites of some of the world's greatest religions. The wood has also proved of excellent quality for carving, but by far the greatest use has been for the extraction of sandalwood oil from the heart of the tree, from the heartwood of the tree. Ever since the days of the empire and the long association with India, trumpers have been producing fine sandalwood perfumes and preparations for gentlemen. Okay, so this is a continuation of that tradition, they say. You can get this online for reasonable prices. They're not mega cheap. It's sort of a designer fragrance price. So I think I found a 50ml somewhere in the UK for about £48, and mine was just a little bit shy of that because I got it secondhand from someone on eBay. So I think there's a 100ml size too. You can pick up for sort of £80, but you may find it a little bit cheaper if you shop around. Don't forget, if you'd like to join the Smelly Army Private Members Club over on Patreon, there's a link in the description to do that. It costs just $2 a month and you get an extra video from me every week, plus you get to watch everything I've already uploaded in there. We're building a really nice community, lots of interaction, and I'd love to see you in there. I'm going to spray some then. Genuinely the first time I've ever tried this. Another great sandalwood men's fragrance, probably Chanel's Egoist would be another great reference. So it's going to be interesting to see if it's in any way going to measure up to that one. A bit of a close-up of the bottle. Let's spray this bad boy. We'll do 3. Let's treat ourselves, shall we? Online descriptions. Oh, have I done the note listing yet? I better do that. Hang on. I'll do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. First impression, I do quite like it, but then everything smells great for about 10 seconds, doesn't it? Let's face it, guys, even Invictus. Ooh, yes, that is very sandalwoodish. Yes, if you like Egoist, you are going to love this. That is the smell of sandalwood. That is beautiful. Okay. Oh, it's creamy, it's smooth. Even a heathen like me, who's not very good at picking out notes, would say that's a really good sandalwood fragrance, I think, immediately. Yeah, loads of similarity to Egoist from Chanel, but not quite the same at this point. Let's read you the note listing. You've got lemon, spicy notes, lavender, bergamot, clary sage, geranium, jasmine, rose, carnation, sandalwood, vanilla, amber, leather, and patchouli. And some people online in the reviews I read were saying it's a really good combination of citrus, sandalwood, and vanilla. Very traditionally, gentlemanly, English smelling, whatever that means. But it's impressing me so far. So spicy, yes, a little bit. Beautiful, smooth, creamy sandalwood, an undertone of sweetness. and a hint of citrus freshness. I see nothing inherently masculine in this fragrance, but it's clearly marketed that way. From even the company's own blurb seems to market it that way. But I guess it's fair to say, isn't it, they are just a gentleman's kind of products brand. But I think ladies could easily pull this off. Men, women, or anyone else of any other gender type could easily enjoy this fragrance. I think it's really, really nice on first impression. Yeah, there's a little bit of a rose note, actually, I think, in there, which is also, I think there's rose also in Egoist from Chanel's. It's not like massively similar to, well, yeah, there is quite a crossover with Egoist, actually, but these would be a really good sort of battle video, showdown between the two. First impression, yeah, I think I'm really going to really like this one a lot. It's a really, really nice sandalwood. It's crazy that I haven't got it before, because I've always been a huge fan of the note of sandalwood in fragrances, so it was only logical that this one should find its way into my collection before too long, and I'm really glad to have added it today. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this slightly less than professional type of video that I do enjoy doing sometimes. Check out my review coming soon on Scandal from Roger, my first Roger Parfums fragrance, a bit more expensive than this one. So far, definite double thumbs up for me on a really, really nice sandalwood fragrance. I get the hype. Sandalwood cologne Trumper. Comment down below if you've tried it, guys. Let me know any other amazing sandalwood colognes that you would recommend. Thank you ever so much for watching. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. Bye-bye.